there. Welcome back to it. Brought to you by our good friends at RV Source of Central New York and Burn Dairy. Gas up your vehicle and grab hot and cold food all day today at Burn Dairy. It's all good. Let's welcome him in. The Siena head men's basketball coach, Nevada Smith, taking over, of course, for Jerry McNamara, who left for Syracuse, Nevada. First of all, congratulations. Awesome to have you on the program. And I know you have a lot of Central New York ties as well, which we'll dive into. But first and foremost, congratulations on the new gig. I know you've worked hard for it.
Appreciate it, man. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, but outside of my wedding and the kids, probably the best 2 weeks of my life. So it's been fun. Trying to put the staff together, build the team, a lot going on with the portal, but it has been the energy around here is crazy. It's just infectious, and it makes you have a little healthy pressure, but you got a lot of support behind you as well.
Yeah, I love the Capital Region. I love the track. Follow Siena basketball. There's a nice blend of different fan bases from, the New York teams, the Boston teams, even here in Central New York. It's kind of blended nicely, and everybody celebrates the pro sport, which is horse racing. Then you have your colleges, which includes Siena. First question I'm going to ask you is the one that I asked Jerry McNamara when he got this job. Every assistant coach wants to be a head coach. Every associate, every program coordinator, director, video coordinator, climbing up the ranks. You want to get to where you are, whether it's mid-major, Power 5, whatever. Is it more joy or relief? That's what I asked Jerry, and I'm going to ask you. Is it more joy or more relief that you're here?
Oh, joy. It's, being in this a long time, 20 years is you're around enough that like, hey, that'd be a great spot if we could ever get in the door there. And being at Texas with Coach Smart and seeing what big time football was like, and then coming to Marquette, it was my first chance to be at a true basketball school.
Right.
And talking to my wife as we were there 5 years, and some opportunities had come up in those 5 years, and the one thing that I said was, like, when we leave here, it's going to be for a head coaching spot. I want it to be at a basketball school, and this is, to me, one of the best basketball schools in the country at any level. So when it came up, it was just pure excitement. And then to be honest, though, in the process, just the excitement stayed there, but then you really want something. And then it's like, okay, what can I do? Can I do anything else? Is there any stone that I can roll over and find something else that will help me, get here? And yeah, pure joy. I mean, it's my wife said, she's like, I've never seen you smile like this. Like, every day has just been amazing. So yeah, complete joy.
That's cool. The moving part is, I've always looked at, when people are in this profession, it's always amazing to me, jumping here, there, and everywhere. People in the media I know have moved 4 or 5 times. I have friends of mine who have moved 4 or 5 times in 10 or 11 years. How do you do it? How do you jump all over the place? Lily pads and a house sale and buying and this and that and markets, and your wife's probably playing a big part in that, and real estate agent, and you're trying to focus on your job and your kids are running around. How do you do just that? That to me seems like such a headache, just the moving part.
Well, one, my wife is amazing, and she does take the bulk of it. She's back with our 2 kids, and she's trying to get our house ready, trying to look for a house here that I can go look at when I have a spare, 20 minutes. So she takes the bulk of it. And I called a lot of guys that have recently taken new jobs and just, asked, give me some advice. And the one thing that really stuck to me that multiple people said was, make one decision at a time. Like, you're not going to accomplish everything in a day. Make one decision at a time, accomplish one thing at a time, no matter how little that thing is. And that's what I've been trying to do, and it's really helped. So obviously there's steps to the process, right? We got to get our house ready, put it on the market, try to make sure we can get something there, make sure we're looking at houses here, find one, put an offer in that matches. We've done this a couple times. So it's obviously it's a fun part of this. If you look at it in a negative light, it'll drag you down. If you look at it in a positive light, it can just be a fun process where we get to start anew. And when you move into a house, and you're probably the same way, you're like, man, I wish I would have this and this. Well, now we're in that opportunity to be able to pick and choose what we want and what we like, and things that are non-negotiable, things that are. So we're looking at it as a fun, positive experience.
The Texas part, Shaka, Marquette, your grind, your climb, your conversation with Jerry McNamara, taking over for Jerry at Siena, all the things basketball, and in today's world where there's balls in the air everywhere, especially with NIL portal, mid-major, you guys are coming off of a conference tournament win, almost beating Duke in the tournament as a 16, all the things basketball to create what you want. Culture, team, program, brand, everything. What are you looking at in terms of how to do this, with all your experience and what, who you've learned from, what you've learned, the basketball steps, the world we live in? How do you approach it? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, it's an ever-changing game right now. It changes by the day, actually probably by the minute.
Yeah.
But the big thing we're not going to sacrifice is the people we bring in, whether it be we got a great coaching staff assembled. The players we bring in, it's very important that they fit us, they fit each other, and they're willing to sacrifice and compete for the guy next to them. I've worked for two of the best culture coaches in the world. I think they're the two best. I'll say two of the best to be, nice to everybody else out there. But Coach Spoelstra and Coach Smart they've taught me so much about the people you bring in that room. And it only takes one, right? It takes one person to come in there and not feel the same way that everyone else does, and you kind of lose it. So that's first and foremost. Obviously, we need guys that can play, but they go hand in hand. We're recruiting the person and the player, and truly now the family. We want everyone to be a part of this. We want this to be a family program. It's going to be a player program, player-led group. So we got to get the right guys. Everyone's like, oh, the portal, you got to get going, and true. But to me, passing and being wrong is better than taking and being wrong. So if we just pass on a kid because we don't have enough information and they end up being great, kudos to them. But if we end up making a decision without all the information, that could really set you back. So we're going to be diligent. We're going to make sure we get as much information as we can to make the best decisions we can in this crazy time.
Nevada Smith with us, Siena head men's basketball coach, Burn Dairy and RV Source of Central New York, bringing it to you. Make sure you check out RV Source of CNY on social media for all of your RV needs today. I just got two more quick ones for you. I'll let you go because I know how busy you are. And, man, I don't know how you guys do it with this NIL portal thing, to be honest with you. I can't keep up with it. I'm in sports media, and every year I'm like, oh, I got to memorize all these rosters again. I'm exhausted. I can't imagine how you guys do it. But you have so many ties to Central New York. Capital region, not quite Central New York. I can promise you get better weather. But how much is that kind of a cool part, right? You got a little St. Lawrence, little Canton, little Allegheny. You got a little Ithaca. Ithaca's gorgeous, as you know. My sister went to Ithaca. You got that blended in here, too. So just kind of, weather, culture, what people like to do, eat, habits, just upstate New York. The whole kind of New York State thing is a big feel. And you're in the capital of the state, right? So you got that, too.
Yeah, and when I worked in the NBA, we spent 7 summers in Saratoga, so we off-seasoned in Saratoga, New York. My wife had a job out of college, and she's kind of stayed there. We based out of there. We got married in Boston Spa.
Great.
So this is, it's kind of home to us. I'm from Pittsburgh. My wife's from Connecticut. Our place, where we think is really special is the capital region, and when we live in Saratoga for 7 years, you kind of fall in love with that. We have great friends around the area. To be at Siena is just a dream. It really is. It's something that we both are so excited about. The only thing I'm going to have to worry about is I'm going to be getting crushed for tickets by all the ex-players that still live around here. So I got to make sure we make a list of like, okay, you can come to this one and this one. We got too many there, but that's a good problem to have. So a lot of the support from, ex-players, guys that I've worked with, guys that I've worked for, has really just been overwhelming. It's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, I didn't realize the length of the Saratoga thing, but you know all about the golf out there. And I've read about you and heard about you, by the way, through the little birdies, that you're a pretty good stick. So you got to be loving all the golf, getting back out there. National, Edison, you got Colonial, you got a lot of pretty pretty good ones out there. A lot of good golf courses, man. You still, I know time is a little, not on your side anymore with golf, but you still hitting it all right?
Again, we got married in Boston Spa. Our reception was a Saratoga National. So
Okay.
love National. We go to Prime every year just to reminisce. But I'll tell you what, I haven't played a lot since we got to Marquette. Played a little bit here and there. I did some donor events and some Marquette things, but not a lot of time. I have 2 kids.
Yeah,
It's tough for me to say, hey, you haven't seen me all week and I'm going to go play golf for 6 hours. So my oldest daughter is starting to take a liking to golf.
Okay.
I'm hoping for that. If she does that, then it can be some daddy-daughter time.
You're in. Yeah.
And then, that would be great. But
nobody
I
can
actually,
be mad at you if you're doing it for your daughter.
correct.
Even your wife is always mad at you. You can't.
Correct. I'm the guy that goes out there and plays twice a year, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hit it great. And by 5, I'm, getting upset that I'm not hitting the perfect shot with the perfect trajectory, and you kind of fall back into your old, like, I should shoot 73 every time and not even blink, but that's probably not in the cards. But I think I'll play a little more now. Now that I can dictate some time. I like to get out early. If I can get out early at 6 and play 12 before I get in the office, maybe I'll start doing that. But that's a long way down the road. We got to focus on, staff, team, everyone around Siena, making sure that we're doing everything we can to keep the energy, keep the enthusiasm, and get this thing rolling like we know we can.
Yeah, you coaches, they need to put the golf courses 24-hour lit and just put lights on them. You guys go out at 4 a.m., play 18. You're in the office by 6:30. You play by yourself, grab a cart, play 18, and hey, it's still you against the golf course, no doubt. Well, look, we are all cheering for you big time. I'm a Bonaventure grad, but I'm even pulling for you, by the way, at Siena. And we'll see you for the Franciscan Cup, of course. Nevada Smith, the brand new head coach of the Siena men's basketball team, all brought to you by RV Source of Central New York and Burn Dairy. Go get your hot and cold food and gas up your vehicle at participating locations in and around Central New York. Nevada, good luck to you. I'll see you hopefully in the Capital Region, either working a game, at the track, maybe even at the golf course, whatever. Say hello to everybody at Siena for me, including my friend Lynn Young, and we'll talk to you real soon, my friend. I really wish you the best.
All right, appreciate it. Have a great day.